What should I do?
Just appear in front of the camera.
Like, just appear?
Yeah. Go.
My head's spinning. Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Gigi and Banani. I am Gigi. So, today I'm gonna be talking about Black Panther. It's the new Marvel film that just came out a few weeks ago.
Let's have some fun. Show off.
If I had been doing video reviews for a while now, probably you would know how much I love superheroes, how much I absolutely love all that has to do with Marvel and DC. It could be comics, it could be series, it could be the films, it could be, the television series, animated series. Loved them since I was a little kid, and I always actually secretly wanted to have superpowers, but I think I have to content myself with watching them and dream that I am in one of them. And this new film, Black Panther, it was actually better than I expected. I don't know exactly if it was because it was a completely different scenario, being in Wakanda, in the middle of Africa, and having this secret that no one knows, that this third world country is actually way more advanced than everyone else. And I'll be trying not to give any spoilers in this review or anything. I know a lot of people don't like it. I'm actually a person that loves spoilers. I go search for spoilers whenever I'm watching anything. It's basically because I like knowing what's gonna happen, and when I don't, which is real life, I tend to panic, and that's not good. And I think that's why I watch films a lot. I have control of that. Not control because I didn't make the film, but I have the control of knowing what's going to happen. That's just me. So, Black Panther. For the first little scene of T'Challa appearing in his Black Panther suit in Civil War, I already knew a film was gonna come about T'Challa. And I wanted it. I wanted it so bad. Okay, so the film is basically about preserving culture, I would say, and being afraid of sharing this culture with the rest of the world. It's something that no one knew, and the new modern mind thinks that it's actually ethical for them to show it to the rest of the world, since they have technology that may save lives. And then the other generation, like the previous generation or the more reserved people from the country, thinks it's better if they keep it to themselves, because that's how they survived all these years, while the rest of the world was developing and coming forward, and they just stayed there and survived that way, and they don't think they should share. And then this is the first small conflict that is shown in the film. And then, of course, as shown in the trailer, a new subject for King, a new threat, like a man from the outside of Wakanda that wants to come inside, wants to claim for the throne, comes in, and that's the second threat. And he wants to bring this as well to the rest of the world, but then not in a good way. He wants to use those new technologies as a weapon, and the other side won't have even close to what they have, since Wakanda is more advanced than the rest of the world. Yeah, this is the basic plot that happens. As I said, I'm not going to go deeper into that, so I'm just going to continue and talk about what I think of the film in general, like the rest of it. I think the thing that I liked the most in it all was the soundtrack. What an amazing soundtrack! I don't know exactly how to explain this, but I've been listening to this non-stop for the past week. roommates hate me, but it's just so amazingly good. It has this sound to it that makes me want to start dance and fight at the same time. It makes me feel like I am Wakanda, and it just gets me immersed in this world, and I can just picture myself inside Wakanda, rooting for my king and protecting my land and fighting for my culture. You don't even have to listen to it with the film, because it really has this cultural thing that it's bringing, and it has the original soundtrack that was composed for the film. It also has other songs with rap, and the rap songs complement with the original soundtrack. It has this beat, that it has this feeling, that it has a kind of a street gangster-ish feeling combined with fights and warrior-like music that you would expect in an action film. And it's such a good combination that really binds the whole film. I really enjoyed it, as I put emphasis in the film. It was really well made. It had the whole Marvel humor that you expect it would have, something that they have, the Marvel producers have been building up for a while now. I think what makes Black Panther so good, what made it, explode in its box office, was probably the expectations, because Marvel has been doing films in the past 6 years, constantly new films every year. There was, less than 6 months ago, Thor, and before that was Spider-Man Homecoming, and then before that was Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was just building up, and every 6 months there are new films coming, and everything in the same universe. And I feel like this building of a universe is something so powerful that gets people together, because you can be a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, or an Iron Man fan, or Captain America fan, and then you get all this all together, and you end up being a fan of it all. So it's not really just the Black Panther that makes this film so big, is the whole franchise. And the Black Panther was this little taste here in 2018 for the next film, Infinity War, which is going to be every single character from the Marvel Universe in one film. In one simple film, you'll see them all. I even don't know how they're gonna make enough scenes for all the characters. It's something that I've been thinking about in the past year. How they're gonna make a plot that they're gonna involve every character and give respectable time and slots for those characters, for them to be able to show themselves to the audience. I don't know. I really don't know. So this is basically all my impressions and thoughts and opinions about Black Panther. And I actually really recommend you to watch it if you were a Marvel fan. If you're not a Marvel fan, I actually also recommend you to watch it. It's a really easygoing film to watch. You're gonna have a laugh, and I don't know, it's kind of hard not to like it. I'm probably gonna watch again. It receives my thumbs up. So this is it, and I don't really know how to end this. So I think I'm just gonna awkwardly disappear out of the camera.